And now, Splunk's Cybersecurity 60-second charity challenge. Remember the rules. You've got to get through an entire subject in 60 seconds, or you donate to today's charity of choice. Good luck!
Right.
What are we doing today, Audra?
So today's charity challenge is actually the three of us are going to compete in this one. And as we all know, October is Cybersecurity Awareness Month. So figured the topic this time could be what our most valuable tip would be that we want to promote for Cybersecurity Awareness Month. So who wants to go first?
Well, let's do
what's our charity?
rock, paper, scissors, stone.
What's our charity?
Oh, charity is Operation Barbecue Relief. One of our
our pre-call, Ryan, you were very adamant. They're like, "Hey, this is our thing this week. This is
why. So
you love barbecue, of course."
Our great colleague Corey Minton, who works on the observability team, just came back from Florida. This is a volunteer-based disaster response organization that provides hot barbecue meals for those affected by disasters and the first responders. So they literally go on site, they bring tons of meat and vegetables, and they cook them up and create healthy, belly-filling meals for folks who are in the middle of disasters. And it's something that Splunk is very happy to support. And like we said, Corey Minton just went down. He got deployed for the recent hurricane in Florida. We'd love to support him and everything that organization does. So very, very enthused by it. With that, let's do rock, paper, scissors. Audra, you and me first. Ready?
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
This is never going to work on
1, 2, 3, go.
Okay. It's not going to be at the same time. All right.
This is going to go horrible.
No.
All right. Here's what I'll do. I have a number underneath the mic.
How about Ryan? You go first.
All right, that's fine.
And then Audra, and then I'll go.
Okay. So the reason we're doing this order here is, as you may notice, I'm in a new location because the AT&T man cut my power for the internet. So I had a wonderful script that would have won, but instead I'm just going to go off this because Audra is participating. Lucky, our voice of God in the background, will actually be the voter. So I'm going to try to do this from memory. We will see how it goes. Lucky, give me 60 seconds. Okay, so here's the thing. When I worked at DARPA, we had a philosophy, and it was called HINKY. And what we meant by that was humans are the sensor. When you see something weird, say something weird. And if you've never heard of this concept of HINKY, it actually comes from December 2001, when a woman, a customs inspector, actually noticed that there was a man acting very odd with a perfectly legitimate passport and car trying to come across the border. Turns out this gentleman, Ahmed Rasim, was actually going to blow up the Los Angeles airport. He had a huge amount of explosive. The only thing she noticed, and she just felt comfortable saying, was it was hinky. What I want you to take away from that, if you are a sysadmin, if you're a blue team defender, encourage your network users to be aware of hinky. Tell them when you see something odd. And more importantly than that, reward them when they do. Do a monthly, the best spot in the wild. Make sure you respond to them in something more than just automated email back, because that doesn't encourage people to be part of your security program. There's one thing you can take away today is have your users report bad.
All right.
All right, Audra, you're up.
Oh, man. Okay. So the whole point of Cybersecurity Awareness Month is to raise awareness about cybersecurity for people outside of the industry where cyber threats are not always top of mind. So my advice is something that we hear all the time, but it's worth repeating, and that is secure authentication. So strong, unique passwords, multi-factor authentication, these are some of the most effective steps the average person can take to secure their accounts. And this year's theme from CISA is See Yourself in Cyber. And that basically means that even though cybersecurity might seem complicated, it's really all about the people. And if the people adopted password managers, strong passwords, and multi-factor authentication, their accounts would be much more secure. And I also want to mention passwordless authentication, something to keep in mind as more organizations adopt the FIDO standard. And this is possession-based authentication where they sign in with fingerprint, Face ID, or device PIN. It's much better protection against phishing and eliminates the vulnerabilities of passwords. And that's mine.
There we go. All right, hard competition today, I think. Mick?
I think so. Right, ready? Now, I know what you're thinking. He was going to talk about the never-ending Halloween-themed breakfast cereals conspiracies, or boo factor authentication, or why houses that give out full-size candy bars are actually a code for a cult. But that's a whole other thing. I think the biggest treat, the biggest piece of advice I can give to anyone, whether you work in cybersecurity, finance, service, whatever that industry is, this is applicable to anyone. It could go on forever, like a Scorsese movie. It's called Cybersecurity Awareness Month. And we're going to want to spell that out. Always spell this out. I really can't stress that enough. Now, we all need to get on the same page or nothing gets better. Now, I'd prefer if you didn't fact check me on that and figure out why you said searching CSAM isn't a good idea, not what your brain wants to see today or any day. Stop getting these two mixed up. It's not spooky, it's terrifying. So, Cybersecurity Awareness Month. Remember that and spell it out all the time.
All right, Lucky.
There we go.
You
Lucky,
just-
drum roll.
I'm gonna go with Audra's.
Yay!
Wow, she is now 100% successful on this. That's against us. This is
Well,
brutal.
actually, no. One time when I competed with Haley, we both lost, and that was mixed
Oh.
call. So I'm one for one.
That's pretty hardcore, Mick.
Yeah.
All right, 60. We will do our matching $60 donations to. David says Mick. The right answer there, David, was Ryan, but we'll figure that out later.
Figure that out in your pip. It's,
Yeah, we'll figure out.